Hey guys, I'm Shervin, this is Oshan, and you're watching Streets of Ceylon.
So guys, we have this gorgeous GT86 here, the success of the AE86. As you guys know, we did a review of an AE86 Levin and a Torino. Make sure to watch that. So the GT86, I'll talk about the engine first. So this car is powered by a 2-liter flat-4 engine that has been produced or developed by Toyota and Subaru. It's called the D4S boxer engine. So it's a horizontally opposed 4-cylinder car. So yeah, it's 2-liter 4-cylinder and it produces around 197 horsepower, which is not a lot for a sports car, but it's fine. 0 to 100 in 7.6 seconds, and torque figures are 205 newton meters of torque. So it's a front engine rear wheel drive car, just like the AE86. This car weighs around 1235 kilograms and it has 50-50 weight distribution and also low center of gravity, which makes the car very good in corners and in handling in general, because it's a rear wheel drive car, front engine, and the 50-50 weight distribution makes it a really good car in corners. And as you guys can see, Toyota claims, or Subaru both claims, that this car is meant to be fun, not fast. So if you are expecting an 86 to be fast, it's not fast, it's fun. It's a fun car to drive, it's enjoyable, and I think that's what you need from a sports car. Yeah, so let's move on with the rest of the car. So guys, we'll talk about the exterior design of this GT86. So first off, this car has much more sportier look than the Subaru BRZ. So if you are comparing this to a Subaru, with the Subaru version of this particular car, it's a Subaru BRZ, which has the same rear wheel drive front engine setup. So it's basically the same car, and its performance and everything is matched. Nothing is different except the design of the the front end. So the differences are, the GT86 has much sharper headlights, and like in general, it has a sharper look, or a sportier look rather. And another major difference is the GT86 has this honeycomb grille, while as the Subaru BRZ has a U-shaped grille. And also, in addition to that, the GT86 is cheaper than the Subaru BRZ. So this is a cheap option, but in my opinion, this car looks way better than a Subaru BRZ. And also, we have a TRD splitter going on, or a front lip, whatever you want to call it, going around the whole car. It's like a body kit basically. Yeah, let's move on with the side of the car and the rear. Alright, so the side profile of the car, it has 19-inch race gram lights wheels to it, 19-inch, and the ground clearance, or the wheel clearance, is like 3 fingers, and it's pretty low, and I think this is the perfect fitment for this car. It's not too low, not too high, and it's perfect. I mean, it's low for Sri Lankan car road conditions, but hey, it's a sports car. What do you expect? And we have the 86 badging over here. And talking about the rest of the car, we have the same TRD body kit going around, like I said, in the front of the car. So yeah, moving on. It's a 2-door coupe, And also it's a two-door coupe, and Sherwin will talk about the interior of the car obviously, and we have like, you know, lures going on around here for show obviously, and we have a shark antenna. So yeah, that's about it guys when we're talking about the side profile of the car. Let's move on to the rear. Alright, the rear of the car. So this car has a ducktail fitted to and we have aftermarket tail lights, and obviously is the ducktail like I mentioned before. We have the TRD logo, Toyota Racing Development. No 86 badging by the way, only on the sides, and we have quad exhaust systems, dual exhaust systems on either side, and we have this like really plasticky body kit. It's very plastic as you guys can see. Yeah, that's about it guys, and it's not a loud car. It's pretty much stock from the or the engine side or the mechanical side. It's just the exterior modifications that has been done to this car, the, you know, aftermarket tail lights, you know, the ducktail and everything else. So yeah, alright, so let's talk about the boot space of the car. Yeah, so you can see this car has it's an alright okay boot space, so it's quite enough to like fit two large suitcases and like one small luggage or hand luggage or whatever, and or maybe your two dead bodies and a child maybe fits there. And it's a family friendly car. It's a 4-seater by the way, which Sherwin will tell you about. And yeah, like I mentioned before, it's a family friendly car, or if only like you and your girlfriend for maybe it's a good car. So yeah, let's talk about the interior of the car and the rear obviously.
Okay, so guys, now I'm sat inside this gorgeous GT86. So first off, the most important thing is when you open the door, the windows go down a bit, and once you shut the door, the windows go back into its original position. So that's a neat little feature which I have to mention to you guys. Anyways, now let's talk about the interior. First of all, what you see in hindsight is that you see this gorgeous three-spoke steering wheel, and you have the paddle shifters in the back, the one to upshift and one to downshift. And most importantly, this particular dashboard has been inspired by the legendary by the 2000 GT. So that's about it guys, and then the speedometer goes all the way up to 260 kilometers per hour and revs all the way up to 9,000 RPM, which is pretty cool. You have your basic dual climate zones and all the good stuff. So what I really like about the interior is that the steering wheel has this nice hard touch leather feel to it, which feels really nice to the touch, and which is really nice. So anyways, and one more important thing which I think Toyota messed up in is the handbrake. It is way too close to the driver, which is kind of odd because it can be dangerous in a way. So, and it's kind of uncomfortable because see, look at the position of the handbrake. It doesn't feel very natural. It feels very awkward in a way to, it's kind of weird. But that's the only flaw I can think about in this particular car. So this is a 6-speed automatic, and this also has amazing traction control which makes it better in handling corners and all that good stuff. So you have your basic infotainment system over here. You have like a really nice dashboard which is pretty clean, pretty sleek, and quite simple in my opinion. You have your basic door cards and everything. You can put a bottle there, and that's about it. Yeah, nothing too fancy. You have your basic sun visors and with a mirror and an additional light. So that's about it guys for the interior. Nothing too fancy, but it does the job. And as Oshan said, this car is perfect in handling because of its low center of gravity. That's about it guys. You just have your basic cubby spacers, speakers, and all that good stuff. So nothing too much to talk about guys. The car is overall superb. But the rear seats are not that practical if you think about it, because once you adjust your driving position, the person behind is not gonna feel very comfortable, because this car is a two car, because like 2x2, because and the rear seats are not that spacious. So that's the only issue I would have with this particular, and the handbrake as I mentioned earlier. So that's about it guys. Nothing too fancy, but it does the job as Oshan mentioned. And it's a family friendly car which is not meant to be fast but fun. So that's about it guys. Okay, so guys, we're done with the review of this gorgeous GT86. So huge thank you to Mr. Iranda for lending us the car to review it for you guys. And yeah,
and make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok for more behind the scenes content.
So that's about it guys. So stay safe and stay tuned until the next one.